Texas is landing their quarterback of the future. 2028 quarterback Neiman Lawrence, one of the best ones in the nation, has committed to the Longhorns. We'll talk about that today and break down the film of the very special quarterback from American heritage. More coming up today on the show. All right, y'all. What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back. I just did a live, but we are back. One of the biggest recruitments of the 2028 class. He will be a junior, and that is Neiman Lawrence, who announced his commitment to the Texas Longhorns not too long ago, about 20 minutes ago, via Hayes Fawcett of Rivals. Okay, so this is Neiman Lawrence, 6'1", 210-pound quarterback. Chose the Longhorns over Texas A&M, Miami, Notre Dame, and Michigan. Now, most people thought that Lawrence was probably going to end up in Miami, right? He's in, Florida. But what made the difference here is Miami already had their eyes set out on who they wanted to get, right? Which was CJ Cypher. Now, there's been rumors circulated that he could reclass to the 2028 cycle. And if you Miami, you already have a quarterback, I believe, committed for that cycle. So that leaves one less spot for Neiman Lawrence, who obviously looks elsewhere, right? So Miami basically has their quarterbacks of the future. And some people are saying, for those in Miami, not organization or program, but some of the pundits, some of the people that cover the team were saying, hey, no more portal. I don't necessarily see that from my Hurricanes. I do think they're going to continue to hit the portal and try to bring in people, try to bring in guys, right? But they are putting an emphasis on high school talent. Now, can we see those guys develop into the Miami system and potentially play? We're going to find out. But that left the next option for Neiman Lawrence, who likes his recruitment early, obviously with Texas. Now, some of you guys have been very active on my TikTok, and y'all said, well, Naj, the kids like it so early because now, like, there's different things and there are different parameters in place where there's deals, you got agencies for kids in high school, and where they can basically lock in the deal early and be committed. Now, we know things can flip and change, but it'd be very interesting if we start to see kind of contracts being established very early as well, with kind of the collective bargaining hasn't happened just yet in college football, but could it be on the way? Could we see more of that, right? It's a very early commitment for Texas, but same thing. It's going to be very interesting next year with no Arch Manning. Do they go in the portal? And I said potentially if Arch doesn't come back, do they go in the portal and get a guy, or do they lean on Diabell? Do they lean on KJ Lacey as guys that developed through the system, has waited for the chance and opportunity and takes the next step? It's going to be very crucial to watch for, especially bringing in a quarterback of this stature and this magnitude, and Neiman Lawrence, who is a highly rated guy in the 2028 class. Can we see people develop up through that Texas system? So it's a big year coming up at the quarterback position for Texas, because you got to see what you have first in Arch Manning. Will he return back for another year? And then what's kind of next in his steps, and then who will be your next quarterback? Do you stay and build from within, or do you go get a portal guy to kind of be a plug and pull instantly? Now, Arch has waited his turn, right? Quinn Ewers waited his turn, and we've seen the fruits of their labor a little bit and a little bit of the benefit of doing that. So it'll be very interesting, to say the least, to see what happens with a Neiman Lawrence, and if, he can develop and build up within that. But I believe this is the first commitment for the 2028 class for Texas, who has done a really great job. Number 7, I believe, overall. Number 6, according to 247, with everything they've been building in this class. A lot of 5 stars in there. John Meredith, Easton Royal, right? We know about, obviously Cassie Curry. They've done a really good job with this cycle in this class of bringing in recruits and big-time guys to come down to DFW, right? So this one right here, Neiman Lawrence, right? We're going to break down this film from his sophomore campaign and talk just a little bit about what he brings to the table and how good of a potential player he actually is, okay? So here he is at quarterback, and here was his highlight tape from last season. Right here we see a very clean pocket, right? And right here we're seeing a really good angle, right? Seeing him being able to square up off the back heels of his feet and just lead the receiver only to where he can catch the football. Flick of the wrist, easy money, as you guys can see, a touchdown right there. So great mechanics, I would say, early on, and being able to flick the wrist and throw the ball wherever you need to, right? Another pretty clean pocket right here, and then he still zip throws, right? Not an easy throw, but this guy's going to run basically an inside dig, but you're going to have to throw this with some zip and velocity to get this over this defensive back right here, but not too much where it's picked off, but just enough, right? So very good zip throw over the middle, move the sticks right there for Neiman Lawrence. 3-step drop. Here's that pressure from 44. All right. Obviously, you guys see the looseness making him miss inside that hole. Right. Spin move, and this doesn't go down. Right. A great job there from Neiman Lawrence. Right. Being able to just make a play when there was really nothing there, not going down off of the first cuff. Right. Right here he is. 1, 2, 3. 3-step drop. Pressure's kind of coming in his face. This guy's beelining back. He likes that one-on-one matchup here. So let's see if he can lead his receiver to the prosperity. Okay, that's a pretty good throw. Not an easy throw either, right? This is going to be a press jam. As you guys can see, right? The wide receiver is going to use that outside leverage technique there. And then you're going to have to be able to get over the outstretched hands of him to throw enough velocity, but also to a place where he can't get it. And you guys can see maybe he baited him a little bit early, but right place, right time, great zip throw, and being able to score on that play with pressure coming up in your face on a press technique. All right, so here we go. There's more pressure on this play, right, coming from that right side. Left guard right here is obviously beat. And then here we go. I'm assuming he's going to go up in here. He's going to beeline out and be open for that corner route. As you guys can see, great job right there from Lawrence, right? And then can you be elusive, right? Can you be able to keep plays alive, right? 1, 2, 3-step drop. And here is the pressure coming up to his face. You step up in the pocket, but he ain't just looking to run, right? He's also looking to keep going downfield and make a play, right? Those are the things you're going to need at the next level, right? So boom, he could have easily ran. There's nothing but green grass right here, but it says, okay, cool. I'm going to run, throw it off the run, and I see this guy's open, wide open over the middle of the field, and I'm going to throw him the ball and let him do what he do in the open field, okay? So there it is, numero uno. All right, here's a little RPO action, right? This guy's kind of coming in on the inside as we see, but looks like Lawrence wants a little bit more. Risky throw, tight window. Can you get it in here before the safety comes over and this cornerback trailing, right? Right place, right time. Look at the spot where that ball is. Easy throw leads him for the touchdown right there, right? So getting that throw in between the safety and the corner and throwing it enough. Okay, so right there, pressure's coming. Boom, right? You see the dynamic ability. This is what he'll be bringing to EFW, right? Boom, foot in the ground, make him miss, cut inside, right? And then you're able to, get downfield and move the chains easily right there from Lawrence. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom, compose. You see the mechanics, smooth, look at the wrist, look where he places the ball, right? Elite ball placement for this player, right? Which is going to kind of run like a little bit of a fade route right here. But boom, you see where he throws the ball? Nowhere where his defense can get it, only where his receiver can. Okay, here we got a little bit of a motion. Boom, here's kind of a little pocket rollout. And here's that wheel route. Now, this is a very sneaky play because the safety is here. So you have to be very careful not to overthrow this to where it lands to a pick, but also throw it only where he can get it. And then boom, right there, throws on that back time shoulder. He has to adjust to it a little bit, but it's easy walking touchdown for him. So again, not an easy throw. And then here's some more RPO action. You're going to keep it on this one and nothing but green grass in front of you. And we know he's elusive. We know he's enough of an athlete where he can obviously score an easy touchdown right there. Okay, here we go. Red zone. This is a critical parts of the game. Can you complete passes in here? All right, boom. Right, I love this. This is not an open window, right? This is a tough window because the cornerback is in great position, right? And then you have a trailer guy right here. So you got to be able to fit this ball just enough right here on the inside. That's a pretty good throw. And you see he takes the lick right there. One more time. Right, RPO, boom. No pressure, clean pocket. But you're going to have to be able to throw this ball enough to get past this guy, but also that, allows him to not get hit by, well, he's still going to get hit, but not allow these guys to come up to get a pick. I say that's a phenomenal throw. I love that one. Knew he was going sharp, decisive, and put the ball only where he can go. And see right here, here's that inside kind of like post route or dig route. And then he sees it, throws him in stride, easy touchdown right there for the wide receiver. So every time, good zip, good arm, knows where he's going, good mechanics, and look where he places that football every single time. Receivers don't have to do too much. Receiver is basically just outstretching his hands for an easy touchdown score, right? Exactly what you want out of that position for your quarterback. Then here he's going to just buy time, let him keep his eyes down the field, and then here's the receiver kind of beelining open, right? And look at Neiman, right? He goes on the opposite side, defender falls down. I thought he might go here, but I get it with that defender being right there. That would have been a pick. But throw off the run, good accuracy, great ball, jump up, you go get it. Oh, it's got this music playing. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, boom, here he is here, right? And this is throwing your guy open. He's not technically open. It's two in this zone / area. But boom, throw your guy open, get it to him in the open field, move the sticks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop. Where's he going? Is he going here or is he going here? Let's find out. Okay, he's going to that outside receiver. Smooth catch, move the sticks. Right? Another red zone play here. Boom. Okay, so we got a little RPO, and he's gonna probably come over here somewhere. Yup. And great ball. Like once again, phenomenal ball, elite ball placement. Right, look where that ball is. Boom, right there. The defender tries to cover, too late. Only where his receiver can get it, an easy touchdown catch right there. Okay, and then what I like too, he's never rattled. Here comes that pressure. Boom, here it is right here. Can you stand in that pocket and make a throw? Big time hit, doesn't matter. Good throw over the middle of the field. Easy touchdown for you and the wide receiver. So I see why this kid's rated so high. Very high level production, very good film. RPO game right here, showing off the legs and the versatility and obviously the athleticism and being able to score easy touchdown. Okay, so here it is right here from the gun, right? Red zone, need a good throw, same thing, right? Hit that outside shoulder, as you guys can see where the defender can't get close to it. Boom, outside shoulder, sky up, 50-50 ball, you trust your receiver every single time. Okay, and then here are some clutch plays. 1, 2, 3, boom, look at him step up, keep your eyes down the field, throw off the run, and boom, look at the accuracy. Right in stride with the wide receiver and getting the easy touchdown right there, right? Those are things you got to see out of your quarterback when pockets break down and being able to stand in there and take the pressure, right? That is what you want to see from your QB1. Okay, same thing here. Boom, right? Squares up, good mechanics, strong throw, right over the middle, right? So this kid can play. This kid obviously has a lot of upside, does a lot of different things, man. I think he's a special talent. And as you guys can see on the tape, definitely has a bright future ahead. So Texas getting this commitment early is massive. Gonna have to hoard off different people because he's gonna get more suitors as time goes on. But you see everything he was able to do. Good mechanics, elite ball placement, strong arm, right? Ability to create plays off the run. Improviser, a little bit of everything. And he would never really force the throw, right? Always was in line and in phase with what the team wanted to do and did it at a very, very high level. So I like this kid. This is an A to A+ get for me for Texas, and I think it's a very bright future ahead. He keeps working, he keeps grinding. Look the hell out. This kid could potentially be one of those ones for obviously the Longhorns, right? But again, easier said than done. They have a very, loaded team, I guess you could say, as far as the quarterbacks go in the future, Dia Bell and KJ Lacey. But this kid can obviously go, and he will make that competition a lot of fun. There it is. All right, y'all. My instant reaction and film breakdown of Neiman Lawrence, elite recruit from American Heritage, to do some things this year, this upcoming junior season. That's all I got, man. Appreciate you guys always. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hype up the video, join and become a member today. And always remember, it's peace and love.